Claire and Tom decide to buy raffle tickets. They agree to share any money they win in the ratio 2 to 5 respectively. So, Claire gets 2 shares here, doesn't she? Because her name was written first, and then Tom then follows, so he gets 5 shares, so he gets a lot more. So after winning a total of £1,400, they think again and decide that Claire's share should be increased by 20%. Now, it says here, Tom then thinks that his share will be reduced by 20%. Okay, so is that true? And in fact, it says here, explain why Tom's thinking is incorrect. Okay, well, you've got to appreciate that if Claire's share is increased by 20%, okay, that will be 20% of the amount that she's got. Okay, now she had a lot less than what Tom received. Yeah, Tom had a lot more. So her 20% would be different to what Tom's 20% will be. Okay, so we can say that Claire's 20% is different, okay, in fact smaller than Tom's 20%. Okay, so in fact his amount won't be reduced by 20%, it'll be a lot less than 20% because he already started off with a much bigger amount. Okay, so part 2 then, it says calculate the amount of money Claire wins after the decision is made to increase her share. Well, let's think about, to start with now, what they each got according to this ratio here. So 2 and 5 makes 7 shares, yeah? So we want to divide the 1,400 by 7, okay? Which is easy, isn't it? Because 14 divided by 7 is 2, so 200. So 1 share is worth £200. Okay, so then if Claire had 2 shares, okay, then that would be £400. Now, calculate the amount of money Claire wins after the decision is made to increase. So it's increased by 20%. So let's see what 20% of this is. Well, we know 10%, don't we, of 400 is easy to work out. You just divide by 10, so knock off a 0. So another 10% then will give me 20%, so that'll be £80. So Claire now receives, okay, now Claire now receives the £80 plus the 400, £480. So the point is, you need to see from this then is, her 20% is £80, so that gets added on. That means then Tom loses £80, okay? But Tom had a lot more than Claire to start with. If Claire had £400 to start with, that means Tom had £1,000. Yeah? Okay? So all he's losing is £80 for Claire to have it. That's not 20%. So find the ratio that is now used to share the money between Claire and Tom. So Claire, now remember, has £480. Tom did have 1,000, didn't he? Okay, because he had 5 shares, remember? So 5 of them is 1,000, but if he's got to give the £80 to Claire, he's now going to have 920, isn't it? Because 1,000 take away 80 is 920. So then, put it as a ratio now. So remember, Claire's name was first, okay? So she had 480, then Tom 920. But it does say then, it does expect you to simplify it. So when I simplify it here, well, I could divide both sides by 10, couldn't I? That's a simple thing I could do. So cancel the zeros if you like, yeah? So I get 48.92. I could then halve, yeah? Could divide by 2. So if I divide that by 2, I get 24. Divide that by 2, you get 46. And I could even halve again, couldn't I? Divide by 2 again, so I get 12 here. Divide that by 2, 23, okay? And then you can see if there's any other factors. But in fact there aren't, on that 23 is a prime number, so I'm done. So that's the simplified ratio there, 12 to 23.